Welcome to the Man United stream, everybody. Hope you're doing well. This is Sunday and it's the day after the big win at home for Manchester United against Nottingham Forest. What a game, what a roller coaster ride it was from start to finish. What a game it was. Let us know what you thought of the game. Did you enjoy it, or would you have liked something much more simpler and an easy 1 or 2-0 win? Losing those 2 goals was a massive shock to the system. The whole stadium was left stunned. No one knew what to make of it. Even the Man United players looked absolutely shell-shocked. You could see it on their faces that they did not know what had hit them, didn't know what was going on. 2-0 down within the first 3 minutes of the kickoff was absolutely shocking. A game that we thought we'd win very easily, 2-0 or 3-0, turned into an absolute nightmare in the first 3 minutes of the kickoff. But what was shocking was straight after the first 2 goals had gone in, the United crowd did not get subdued. They went on cheering and shouting and showing their support for the whole team. The whole of Old Trafford was still bouncing. It was shocking to see all these fans still buzzing and still knowing and believing that Man United are still going to go and get the win against Nottingham Forest, and that's exactly what happened. Please hit the like button on this video, as that pushes the video out to lots more Manchester United fans. And if this is the first time you're watching our channel, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe so you can keep up to date with all the Manchester United news. Now, coming back to the game, the first player that stood out in the entire Manchester United team was Bruno Fernandes. His influence on the team, the way he carried the team, was absolutely sensational. He did not give up at all throughout the entire game. You could see that he was determined, and he knew deep down that Manchester United will get that win. He was tackling, he was all over the pitch tackling. The amount of coverage and running that Bruno Fernandes did in yesterday's game was absolutely astounding. He was absolutely everywhere, all over the pitch. You found him at the front of the pitch, you found him defending, you found him on the wings. His passing ability, his creativity was really something else, something to admire. And that set piece creativity in the free kicks and what Manchester United were doing and what he was doing for the team was absolutely brilliant to watch. It was amazing as Manchester United fans to sit there and watch his genius work. He is absolutely brilliant and makes the Manchester United team tick. And there was Rashford, who was finally released from his shackles on that left wing, and what a job he did. He looked like back to his old self in comparison to the first 2 games that Rashford played. In this game, he looked sensational. He looked very good on the ball. Every chance he'd get, he'd run with the ball and run at the players and try and run past the defenders and create chances, and that's what led up to the first goal. And he got the penalty late on for Manchester United, and this is why Rashford needs to play out on the left wing, and that is his preferred position because he can do the most damage from that side of the pitch. United lost that first early goal against Nottingham Forest from a set piece that they were taking up in the Nottingham Forest half. They were taking a corner when it was lost, and the ball was hit high straight to the Nottingham Forest striker, who ran straight through onto goal and scored against Onana. And that is a risk, and Manchester United do need to look at that and see how they can prevent that from happening, because most teams will have taken note from this and realised that Manchester United going forward will be easy to counter-attack if they just sit back and leave 1 or 2 players up. Another player that played really well and was causing a lot of trouble for Nottingham Forest was Casemiro. He was all over the pitch from defence to attack. He was doing everything he could and really wanted to get that win, and you could see the passion. What a player we have. He just does not know when to give up. He just wants to carry on and fight for the team and just go in with the tackles, and he's just a force to be reckoned with in middle of that part. So before the game, we all knew that Luke Shaw was injured and we had a left back issue because there was no one else in the team that could play left back. There was the young Fernandes, but we knew Ten Hag will probably opt for Dalot and not Fernandes because Dalot has more experience, and that's exactly what happened. And Dalot came in as left back for Manchester United, and he had a very solid game as left back from a position that he's not used to playing in, but he played really well. He was threatening going forward, and he played really well defensively. Dalot looked very comfortable in that left back position, and I think going forward he could quite easily play in that left back position. And this is why we cannot understand why there's so much rumours going around right now that Manchester United are looking for a new left back, and they've been searching frantically for a new left back. But we'll discuss this and more transfer news in our show tomorrow, so make sure you catch that. Antony on the right wing, what a game he had. Finally, he woke up. We have been complaining about Antony for the first 2 weeks that he's not being productive enough. However, Antony must have got the message, and he had a very, very solid game, a good game, and was causing havoc down that right wing for the Nottingham Forest defence. So that was really positive to see Antony improve and play a real good game, and you can see why Ten Hag has been playing him and why he wants him in his team. But the positive signs are that Manchester United showed massive improvement in this game, and you could see slowly but surely they're improving game by game and becoming a threatening team. And if this team does click, they will be a threat to any team that they come up against. Right now, United are still not fully used to the style of play, and the fans are not used to it either. To see Varane and Martinez standing on the halfway line most of the game is absolutely scary. And to see both Dalot and Wan-Bissaka in the centre of the pitch is just weird at times. But if we were to give you a choice of two teams, one that played the style of Jose Mourinho, which sat back and defended, made sure that the opponents couldn't score, and then they go on and nick a goal, and then they defend the rest of the game and just park the bus. That is one choice. The other style is to accept that you will give some goals and chances to opponents, but you know that you will outscore them. I don't know about you, but it's very exciting to watch a team trying to suppress opponents in their own half and trying to score as many goals as possible. Right now, Manchester United looks scary, and you really believe that if Manchester United as a team can get used to this pressing formation, they will start suffocating teams within the first 5 to 10 minutes. Please drop your comments below on what you think of the whole Manchester United style. Do you like it? Do you think that this is the way forward, or do you think it would be better for them to play a bit more defensive and sit back a little bit in games? But we got the win against Nottingham Forest, and that is what counts, and we got the 3 points. From being 2-0 down, we got back and clawed our way back to 3-2 and won the game and saw it out. And what this win illustrated is that the team is a solid bunch of players. They're not going to give up at the first sight of losing a goal or two. They will fight for the team and the badge, and they will make sure that they keep on winning. There was huge positives to take out the entire game, and I'm sure lots of Manchester United fans will be very excited to see what's coming. We also had the Glazer out protest right after the game, which was a massive success. Thousands of fans stayed back and sat in the stadium for an hour to show their support to have the Glazers sell Man United and leave the club. So a huge thank you to all those fans who stayed back and sat for that 1 hour after the game to show their support in the protest. Make sure you tune in to tomorrow's transfer show, which is going to be a good one. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you become part of our football community. You're watching the Man United stream, a channel by the fans for the fans.